All right, New York mayor's race latest. Mamdani, Cuomo pick up endorsements as new polls released.
Stretch of the heated New York City mayoral race, and the latest poll shows it might not be much of a contest.
Well, could it be?
Yep, new polls came out today. Latest poll from Pix 11 News, Emerson poll, The Hill shows Zohran Mamdani with a 25-point lead over Andrew Cuomo in the race for New York mayor. Zohran Mamdani at 50%, Andrew Cuomo at 25%, Curtis Sliwa at 21%. The polls also show that over the age of 50 are breaking for Zohran Mamdani over Andrew Cuomo. This is a key demographic that Cuomo has zeroed in on. A lot of you successfully were able to get your parents and your grandparents, maybe, to vote for Zohran Mamdani. And that makes me very happy. It seems. But once again, this is not time to feel comfortable. You have to act as though he is 5 points behind, not 25 points ahead or 20 points ahead.
Very encouraging news for Zohran Mamdani this morning. There are two new polls just out this morning that show he may be running away with this race. Let's start with an Emerson College Pix 11, The Hill poll of likely voters. It shows Mamdani up 50% to 25% over former Governor Andrew Cuomo, a 25 percentage point spread. Republican Curtis Sliwa gets 21%, 4% remain undecided. A second poll also out today, a Marist poll, shows Mamdani getting 48%, Cuomo 32%, Sliwa 16%, just 3% remain undecided. These polls today follow a Quinnipiac survey yesterday that shows Mamdani up by 10 percentage points. So we have between a 10 and 25 percentage point spread here between these three polls. The United Bodegas of America yesterday endorsed Mamdani despite expressing concerns over the summer that his plan to open city-run grocery stores could put bodegas out of business. Mamdani says not to worry, there is room for both sorts of establishments in the city.
Some of the highest points of revenue in a bodega have to do with cigarette sales, lottery sales. These are not the things that a city is interested in making it easier for New Yorkers to purchase. What we are speaking about are groceries at a very small scale that will be done alongside supporting these bodegas.
And because of the United Bodegas of America's endorsement, the co-founder, Fernando Mateo, announced his resignation from the organization. Mateo, a Republican, said the president of the association violated the group's nonprofit status by endorsing a political candidate. Meantime, Cuomo was on Staten Island, a Republican stronghold, to criticize Mamdani for posting this picture of him making an obscene gesture.
Bro, this guy! Yo! This fucking guy! He loves his fucking cutouts, dude! Damn! Banger after banger! Oh my lord! Banger after banger from the Cuomo team. What will they do next? Oh! We know the last time he busted out the IRL printouts, it was your boy. It feels like he just gave up on that. Dude, go back to it. You were killing it, Cuomo. Talk about how Zohran Mamdani hung out one time with HasanAbi. What happened, bro? Zorro Babdabi. What are we looking at? This is a old tweet of Zohran Kwame Mamdani flipping the bird during COVID at the I was gonna say Christopher Columbus statue, Columbo. And he's saying like, this is Italiaphobia. Zorad Babadoobie, why don't you go back to your TikTok musics instead of doing politics? You're done.
In front of a statue of Christopher Columbus back in 2020. Cuomo says it's offensive to Italian Americans. The former governor.
How is this real? How is this real? I can't believe that this is the fucking campaign's last ditch effort, bro. That is crazy. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so fucking stupid. In this house, Christopher Columbus is a hero. That's what he said. Oh my Lord, bro. What the fuck?
Of his own, namely, former Mayor Mike Bloomberg is backing Cuomo, just as he did in the primary. Democratic Congressman Tom Suozzi of Long Island also endorsed the former governor. So too did Hudson Valley Congressman Mike Lawler, who's a Republican, who called Cuomo, quote, the lesser of two evils. And speaking of Republicans,
can you think of, and I mean this sincerely, can you think of a single New Yorker that would be like Like even in fucking Staten Island, where they'd be like, which one is a better campaign message? Fast and free buses, universal child care, rent freeze for rent control departments, or like, versus we must protect Christopher Columbus and his integrity. Like, this is so unimaginably stupid. Who the fuck would vote for that?
Cuomo again called on the Republican nominee, Sliwa, to drop out.
I don't believe he's a viable candidate, but I believe he serves as a spoiler and can make a difference that way. I think a vote for Curtis Sliwa is a vote for Zohran Mamdani.
First, I'm not dropping out. Number two, if a Mack truck hit me and I was turned into a speed bump out here, I'm still on the ballot.
Voting, more than 372,000 New Yorkers have cast their ballots. At this time 4 years ago, by comparison, more than 72,000 had. So turnout is still running at more than 5 times the rate we saw back in 2021. I guess the question, though, is the influx product of Mamdani enthusiasm, or are these Mamdani protest votes? We'll find out next week. Kurt, back to you.
In just 5 days.
We are at a New York institution with a New York institution.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? My guy.
Thank you.
So listen,
The mayor robbed Zohran in high school.
let's get into it right off rip, man, because we both, you know what I'm saying, New York City kids.
Wait, is this where we went? No, right? Is it?
Grew up on the Upper West Side.
Yes, sir. Morningside Heights.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, it's
Stand
not.
up.
It's not.
Yeah. When I was doing my research, I was like, oh, snap. I was like, yo, my man Zohran went to Bronx Science.
Yes.
I went to DeWitt Clan. Which was, I was like, you already know where I'm going with this. I was like, listen, for y'all that don't know New York City history.
When your ex takes his new squeeze to the same place, listen, we're in a throuple. We're all locked in. We're all locked in together. This dude is so cool. Greatest stream you had in a while. Yeah, I love, dude, he's the man. He is the fucking man.
Bronx Science is on this side.
Yep.
DeWitt Clinton is on this side.
Yep.
DeWitt Clinton is the magnet school for robbing Bronx Science kids. You know what I'm saying? At Finger Point.
Lamont,
give me that Steve
feeling
Jobs.
jealous?
Basketball
No,
JV
I'm
team definitely got mugged. Definitely got mugged. I wasn't on it.
Yo, listen, but as a mayor, you know what I mean? Like, you have input into that type of stuff. Because I used to, even as a kid, I was like, why did they put Gen Pop next to the school that you got to test into? And then put Tracy Towers right across the street from that. So, talk about a little bit about that Bronx Science experience, man. Talk to these kids about Bronx high schools, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, it was an experience, like you said. Look, like many Bronx Science kid, I tried for Stuyvesant, didn't get in. Shout out.
I was about to say, I was like, yo, Upper West Side.
But we say at Bronx Science, at least we get personalities, so we ended up there. It was good, man. I mean, I used to take the 1 train to the BX10, 231st.
Hasan, New York ass Mero, whatever the fuck is going on with Bracelet Your Fire stream, it was amazing. Yeah, it was. Mero's the best, was found before I found you in 2019.
I'd take the 10, I'd be shouting back door to open it up.
All right, man, back door, man.
And then, but it opened my eyes.
Please do a threesome stream with Mero Mamdani when he wins. Yeah, I mean, after the election is a very different media environment than leading up to the election, let's just say. Especially since your boy's been in the fucking cross pretty heavily, okay? But we'll see. He'll probably be busy being the mayor, but we'll see. Did you think Zohran would be where he is when you interviewed him? I think he's on the record saying, not really. No, I did not. I didn't think he'd have, like, I wanted him to be in this moment, obviously, but I did not think that he'd be able to cut away so aggressively from the rest of the crowded field in the primaries in the way that he did. I was very, very worried that there was still going to be a massive race for the general. And I don't think with this level of animosity directed at him, if he wasn't the Democrat that overcame the primary competition, I don't know if he would have been able to win. I'm telling him you doubted. Brother, I don't think he and his team thought that they'd be here either. What are you talking about? Anyone that tells you that they were 100% confident is probably lying. People knew that he would be fantastic. I mean, it seems impossible until it's done. It still feels crazy. It feels fucking insane. Look at the chemistry bros. He already forgot about you. Yeah, bro. Well, so delusional people don't exist to you? I mean, they do. I hate saying this, but he's an Obama-level communicator. He's destined for greatness. I hope he stands on business. I agree. He said he told his wife he had a 3% chance of winning. Yeah, I don't think he believed it either. if Zohran wins, Flagrant Boys will flex their clout again. Yeah, I don't think anyone is going to fucking buy that. Let's be real. I think the real ones know who was there, okay? And that is Stalwart. Or what was it? Is it Stalwart? The Odd Lots. That's the OG, okay? The OG was actually Odd Lots, like straight up. It was Majority Report, Odd Lots. It was my broadcast as well, obviously, and Chapo, yeah, and Kareem too, for sure. Stabby Baby was the most OG. He was talking about voting for Zohran on Cumtown. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
We get a lot of Greek.
Oh, wait. You have Greek people running in Astoria?
Well,
For,
I voted
state
against the Greek
assembly?
lady. I voted against.
Wow.
There's a lady
Benedict
named
Arnold.
Aravella Simotas.
Yeah.
And I was like, hit the fucking bricks, bitch. I got my boy Zohan or whatever the fuck his name is.
You got that
Zohan,
guy?
yeah.
Is he chill?
Yeah, he's good.
Yo, Stabby Baby back in fucking 2020, goddamn. And even back then, vote for Zohran if you're in Astoria. No politicians seeking the coveted podcast or endorsements offer me a bribe. So I've had to rely solely on the issues in his platform rocks. He's for housing for all, healthcare for all, defunding the NYPD. So much more good shit. Go vote. Yeah, no, I got to sit down to the real kingmaker, baby. That doesn't count. It's a different race. It's an assemblyman. Okay? That's different. We're talking to the mayoral run. Okay? We're talking to the mayoral run. But you know what? Fucking I'll take it. The Greek once again proves he is wiser than the nasty Turk. The Greek has the foresight over the Turk. We'll give this one to the Greeks.